and welcome back to Retro Coffee Shop Table Tent help video. This is chapter 2, editing the file in Adobe Illustrator. In this tutorial, we'll talk about how to edit colors and edit text in Adobe Illustrator. So let's get started. The first and foremost thing you need to do is to open the Illustrator. We can open the file by going to File Open, or if you work in Windows like I do, simply drag your file directly to the work area and it will open up immediately. This is a print version for this table tent. So here you can see why our design doesn't go all the way to the edges, because these two parts are basically the parts that go below the template and will hold template in place. Now let's start with editing the colors. As you can see in your swatches panel, all the colors that have been used in this template have this little white triangle, which means that the colors are global colors. What that means is that this swatch panel, this swatch color is connected throughout the entire template. So instead of choosing each and every element separately, in order to change colors, you double click on the swatches panel, check on the preview button so you can see your changes, and once we change the color, voila, we've changed the color. We can change the color scheme in like 3 seconds. The other way of selecting the colors and editing them would be to select the color you wish to edit throughout this template, then go to select, same fill color, and now it will select all the colors with the same fill color. You can add your own colors, etc. I do recommend working with global colors because changing and editing the template will get a lot easier when you use this little trick. If you want to add your own color, let's say we want to add another color to our template, just create the color, double click on the fill, select your color, and simply drag it directly to the swatches panel. Now double click on it, make sure the global is checked, and you're ready to go. So let's say we want to change just the color of background of these two, and voila, we have it changed. And now if we want to edit that, we can edit it directly from the swatches panel, and here we go. Okay, that was editing the colors. Now when it comes to editing the text, we can edit the text manually, which means we have to do line by line. You select the text, you type in, you double click on it, you type in your own name or your own title. Then we would go to the character panel, change sizes, change colors, and all that fun stuff. But the other way of doing this is opening paragraph styles. In order to open the paragraph styles, go to Window, and here we have to find where type, and then the second from the end is the paragraph styles. Select it, it will open up this layer. Now the great thing about it is that titles, drink titles, and drink descriptions have been made out of paragraph styles. What that means is that let's zoom in on the drink title. If I double click on the paragraph style for the drink title, as you can see, I get a host of different options. So I can change basic character formats, which would be changing the font. Let's say I want to change this, I want to change the font style, I want to change the size, width, wherever it might be. We can change the scale, we can change the indents and spacing, we can add tabs, or change them. If you change the tabs, let me see, we already have a tab here. So this is the basic tab that we have. Now we can change that. Let's make it a little bit closer. Oops. We can change composition and all that other fun stuff. And the great thing about it is that once you change the style, all the font that has been selected and edited with this style will be changed immediately. So you don't have to change it step by step. The other great thing is that you don't need to like type in these little dots. All you have to do is type your title, press tab, and type your price, and you're done. And then you can do that to add your own titles and stuff. So that's another thing about editing this template. The final thing you'll need to do before you send this template to be printed, well, two things. Once you finish your edits, make sure to save this file as, let's say, final version of something. We're just going to call it final version. Now once we've done that, we have the version that we can go back to and edit if we need. But if this is something you're going to be sending to be printed, then we need to convert all the text into the outlines. So you can either select all the text by selecting the layer, or the safest way is go to select, object, all text objects, and then we're just going to go to type, create outlines, and now the text cannot be edited anymore. This is why we have two versions, one that we will still be able to work on, and the other, let's call it outline, and this is the version you'll be sending to be printed. Okay, so that was it when it comes to chapter 2, editing the file in Adobe Illustrator. If you have any issues, questions, please don't hesitate to send me an email and I'll try to respond as soon as possible. See you in the next chapter. Bye.